Welcome everyone to Frank Analysis. I'm your host Franco. So Jen Perelman she gave some advice to Nina Turner during that telethon event that she had with Katie Halper as a co-host, in which they had a whole bunch of different commentators and journalists on that panel to spread the word about Julian Assange and what's happening to him and how he needs to be freed. For those of you who don't know, Jen Perelman ran for Congress against Debbie Wasserman Schultz in 2020 for Florida District 23, and she lost. Jen Perelman presented herself as somebody who's progressive. She went on a lot of progressive channels on YouTube to promote her campaign. I expressed some concerns about the advice that she gave Nina Turner on Twitter, and then Jen Perelman reached out to me on Twitter in my DMs. We're going to get into that here today, but first, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, share this video, and also make sure you follow me on Rockfin. You can sign up and create a free account. Subscribing to my channel for $10 a month also really helps. You don't have to subscribe to my channel. You can also subscribe to other independent content creators on there, and then you can get the premium content of everybody who is on Rockfin. YouTube has officially demonetized me, so the best way that you can support me is by following me in alternative platforms like Rockfin, like Odyssey, or donating to any of the links that are below. So here's the clip of Jen Perelman giving Nina Turner advice on how she should stay silent about Julian Assange until after she gets into her congressional office.
The closest I've seen is Nina currently running. She actually just put out something supportive of Julian Assange, and I actually would have probably told her not to do that, but she did a few days ago. Yeah, and that's the closest I've seen. I haven't seen anybody sitting in Congress that has spoken out in favor of Julian Assange.
And why would you have told her not to do it?
That's Nina Turner, for people that know.
You know, I would say once she's in, she should let it all fly. But I think right now the goal is just to get her in there, and she's got a very short little span here between now and election day. So just like sort of from a political perspective, that's actually why when I messaged her about this, I was very clear. Like, I don't think this would be a good move for her. I think that not yet. So that would just be, just caution.
Yeah, I see what you mean. But people who are
No, I can see where Jen is coming from with that position, in that you really want to win, right? And then show support for Assange. Now, the problem with that is that, what about after she gets into office? What if it extends even further and like, oh, she has to stay quiet now about Assange, otherwise she can't get Medicare for All passed, otherwise she can't get $15 minimum wage passed. And it's like, people also appreciate honesty, right? What's the point in like being for Assange and but you're for Assange in secret, but you're not, but publicly you're not going to be for Assange? So it's like, oh, shh. Oh, no, I support Assange. Just don't tell anybody, okay? Don't you think that some of your hardcore supporters will still be telling other people that that this person still supports Assange? It didn't work out well for Bernie Sanders with the activist community for Assange. I think that Bernie Sanders would have gained more supporters if he had been upfront and educated the public and his supporters about Assange, and it would have helped spread the message. You're supposed to be a fighter for the truth. The truth comes first, ahead of your career. If you don't get that seat in Congress, then because of Assange, then so what? Like, you will keep fighting for Assange even if you're not in Congress. You don't have to make that a secret. Getting the message out and the truth is more important. So I tweeted out my concern. I made it public because I don't want people to be misguided by people with horrible strategies that is not for informing people. We want to have people more informed. Like, we're running out of time and we need people to be as informed as possible. So here's what I said. I said, during the telethon, Jen FL23 said Nina Turner shouldn't talk about Assange during her congressional run. Pretty much saying career is more important than the truth. If you sell out before the job, how would it be after? #free Assange. Now, aside from that, I have other concerns with Jen Perelman, which I will express to you the same way that I expressed it to her. I'm going to read directly off of the message that I sent to her in response to the message that she sent to me. So she said, "Hi, Frank. I don't do the public spat game." I don't know if she was trying to say I don't like or I don't do. She said, I don't do the public spat game. But if you are interested in doing a crossover podcast, let me know. So before I go any further, what do you think initially before I go into the letter? What do you think? Should I go on her show or not? Well, I came to a conclusion already, and I'm going to read to you what my conclusion was. So I said, "Hello, Jen. Thank you for reaching out. I will be completely honest with you and address my concerns about you here. Number one, obviously, being silent on Assange, putting career over truth is something I expressed already to the public. I find it completely counterproductive. We don't have time for people playing politics and leaving the masses uninformed. People want honesty, and the consistent pattern I've seen from quote-unquote progressive politicians is that they toe the line with the establishment even more after they get elected. Oh, they can't say anything. They can't say Assange's name now or else we won't get $15 minimum wage or Medicare for all. And then we don't get it. Number two, the lack of on-the-ground organizers in the telethon and the lack of promotion of them. I appreciate you bringing on people like Kevin Gosztola. That was awesome, and journalists like him are very important. However, if the goal is to free Assange, applying public pressure on the ground and encouraging it more is extremely important. I know you said Glory is always welcomed, so referring to Glory Jones of Slow News Day, she's also an Assange activist, a free Assange activist. I said, I know you said Glory is always welcomed, and Jen Perelman knows Glory Jones personally also. Glory Jones lives in Jen Perelman's district in Florida. Which includes Broward County. But Glory was not invited. And neither was Misty Winston, Steve Poikonen, or Fee or Pasta from the Convo Couch. Not even Nico House. And the reason why I bring up these names is because these people are activists for Assange. Nico House is the head of the MCSC network, and we're all a part of that network. And we were in DC protesting for Assange. It would have been really beneficial to get that perspective on and to get the word out even more, right? We want activists to be united with journalists and commentators. We want an informed public. A missed opportunity, or was it, and then parentheses I put, subconsciously? A missed opportunity, or was it subconsciously on purpose? Do the people present too much controversy to the kind of audience you're trying to grab? Judging by your comments about being careful about Assange and being extremely silent on election integrity, presenting no lawyers, nor encouraging on-the-ground election integrity activists, it seems like you are playing things safe for your career. Those are just my and others' assumptions based on past behaviors. Number three, your relationship with Vash. Others and I have tried to let you know about what kind of person he is. He is an individual that not only repeats State Department talking points about our foreign policy and misguides people about Marxism and socialism, he is someone who displayed pedophilia and racism in his commentary and online discourse. And I sent her evidence to that. I sent her a video about Vash using the N-word, very relaxed. And I also sent her a link to an article showing how Vash had made some pedophilic comments and how he was defending pedophilia. This is a problematic person who aggressively dismisses people who do not believe in electoral politics and who question mainstream media and State Department talking points. The institutions that we are supposed to be questioning and challenging. We can discuss this more here if you'd like, but I find people like him who defend the system we are supposed to be fighting against as not my ally. Number four, electoral politics is not the most effective strategy forward considering how much we are running out of time. The doomsday clock is only a few seconds away from midnight. Our planet is literally on fire. Our environment is being destroyed because of capitalism, and we do not have time to just vote for people and hope that they do the right thing only to see 99% of them to sell out in their actions. Several quote-unquote progressives may mean well and are great people at a personal level. You yourself seem like a very nice person who I'd love to have everyday conversations with about pets or nature or spirituality, but I will not tell people to spend their time campaigning for people when their time is desperately needed for organizing and pushing for changes now. I'm trying to do my part by bringing different perspectives together for panel discussions, interviews, informing my audience, exposing misguiders, and growing and uniting online communities so that they inform each other and become on-the-ground communities. I would really appreciate staying in contact with you here or through email, and I gave her my email, so I can express my concerns to you and we can get to know each other better. However, I will not platform you if the intent I am getting from you is that you want to advertise your campaign and yourself as another quote-unquote different politician who will finally rock the boat, only for people to be further disappointed because nothing effective could have been done during really urgent times. I will be happy to platform you. Though, once I feel like your intent is no longer to just grow your brand. If I see something very concerning, like your comments on how Nina Turner should be silent on Assange, I will make it public, not because I want a back and forth, but because we can't afford to have more people misguided during these very urgent times. And you've chose to be a public figure. It's great to meet you, Jen, and I look forward to conversing with you more. Best, Franco. And she left me at scene. So I was honest with her, guys. I don't want people's time wasted. This is different from me reaching out to MPP leadership because I'm going to be asking them questions of people that are alleging things about them. That's not the case here with Jen. I get the sense that Jen wants to come on my show because she wants to advertise herself. She wants to advertise her campaign and be like, yeah, I'm different. That's what she did when she went on Facts on the Ground. She put on a show to present herself as something that I don't know if that's even really her. Like she went on Facts on the Ground. She met Misty Winston. Misty Winston was at the protests for Assange in DC, and she didn't bring her on the telethon. This is again, like I said, this is something that I am questioning about her. I'm happy to get to know her more, like off camera. And then if I feel more comfortable, like, okay, yeah, she is authentic. I'm interested in getting her perspective. But as it stands right now, I don't have that trust. I'm trying to build that trust with her. As I said right there, I'm trying to build that trust. But I'm not going to do that on camera here and put on a show for you guys. It's just, there's more, my time can be better spent on informing you guys about more important issues. And I will say, if she wants me to come on her show, that's different. I'll be glad to come on her show, and then I can express, why I have these doubts. I can elaborate on these concerns that I have about her, that I sent in my letter to her. I'm down for that. But what the sense that I got in her message when she said crossover podcast, it was more so of her laying down the chess move so that I can be like, yeah, come on my show. She could have just invited me on her show if she really wanted this, or if she wanted to have a genuine conversation about this stuff. Then, we don't have to put it on the public for everybody to see. Like, just, we can talk off camera, and then I can develop trust with you. And again, I'm still going to put up public posts like that if I see something that concerns me, because she's a public figure and she's putting strategies out there for the public. And I don't want the public to be misguided by the strategies that she's proposing. Those are my thoughts, guys. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel if you have not yet subscribed, so you can help independent media grow and stay informed, people, and stay conscious.